Welcome back to EGX Rezzed. It's finally time for City Skylines, Max Transit. This is Carolina from Colossal Order, and you are going to tell us all about it. I'm going to make sure that you are as loud as you need to be. As always,
good.
We are live. There are people playing Steel Division over there. There are people playing Stellaris over there, and over there are people playing Cities. So you might hear some noises in the background. Let's get this show on the road. And I'm going to have a look at OBS to make sure that everything is fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Which it should be. Which is great. So, Carolina, Mass Transit, the next expansion for City Skylines. Does it include Mass Transit? Is that what the focus is?
Yes, it does. So, the main idea was to make sure that the player actually has control over the areas of the map that they didn't. So now you can transport people on the water and in the air, like taking control of the places that used to be a bit useless.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking here, there are differences to this that weren't here before.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We actually added tags for the maps so that it would be easier for users to understand which ones belong to which expansion.
Yeah.
And it also helps because we have a couple of new scenarios coming out with Mass Transit, so that if you have a scenario map, you might not want to use it for like all games. And now you can kind of identify these. But let's pick something that's new. Maybe this one could be okay. Let's make this is my alternative London.
Yeah, it's.
I will not even take the left-hand traffic because this is my ideal one.
Perfect. Yes, it's. in case you don't know, we've been here since Wednesday. And I think today, Friday, is the first day when I started looking like the correct way, so there's less chance of me getting run over. London, thank you for writing on the sidewalk, look left and look right, because otherwise, there's been times where I looked at the wrong way and like, oh, it's free, and then cars coming the other way.
So this is where we begin. And, well, along with Mass Transit, we naturally have a free update too, and I think I could show some of the new free update stuff like right away. Well, first of all, we can see that it's not just the small circle that's blue. Yeah, we added a larger one, and this actually tells you where the zoning grid will be, because I have spent so much of my life just trying to get the grids to match, and this was something that we had planned before release. I think the design was there, and right now we implemented other things. So this is like inspired by one of the most popular mods.
Yeah.
But kind of along the same lines as what we felt is good. So now you can see that there is these dots actually like lighting up, and what they are telling me is that this would be a good spot for this kind of a road that I'm building. And you can also see that now the angle of the road to the one it's connecting to, that is also visible. And so like this.
So we can build really nice grids now.
Yes, it should be so much easier now. As you can see, when I pick one of the dots, it actually matches perfectly. I love this. Like, no more trying and being like, oh, one too far and oh, one too close. Just nice and easy grids. And let's see if I can get some of the other guidelines showing, because we have some nice new tools for actually showing where the roads would continue. So if I then go back to this one, I should be seeing, actually no, it's not popping up there, but I am trying if I can get one of the new guidelines to pop up, because what we did is like, this is also inspired by a mod. So what you should be seeing right now, which I'm not managing to get to pop up, is that when you are building the roads, you actually, oh, here you can see it, it says like these imaginary lines of where the existing roads would continue if those would just go on. Like if this one was continuing straight, it would be here. So that once again, I don't have to go and try it and see if it fits my idea. I can have more information here. And this is basically, the game has always had this information. We just didn't have a nice way to show it to the player.
Yeah.
So more control, less frustration, easier
good.
ways of actually getting the things done that you need to be done. So just these kind of really easy and fast tools that help all of the players. So this is both for like someone just picking up the game, and also for the more experienced ones, because I'm thinking if I still have trouble like getting the grids to match, like for someone just starting out, it might be really tedious. So this makes me so happy, like just perfect grids. But yeah, let's see if we can actually connect this to somewhere.
And this is looking different too, right? Because it didn't have correct me if I was wrong, but the arrows here on the entrance weren't there before.
Yeah. Now we also wanted that it would be easier for the player to understand like what is going where, because the roads do have arrows. They have always had it, but from this distance you couldn't really tell.
Yeah.
So you had to zoom in, check the direction, and then try again, and that was not fun. So this is a lot easier now. And actually I want to go like this, and perfect. And maybe for the other direction, well, I'll just go with the same kind of road. Oh, this is going to be a wonderful city. Let's see. Oh, I'm not getting it to snap perfectly.
So, just to confirm, Wicked Mouse saying mass transit will not include the trams from the winter DLC.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, you'd have to get Snowfall if you want the trams.
Yeah. We didn't want to do anything like it would be silly to use something again.
Yeah, exactly.
For the people who are already bought Snowfall, it would not feel good. And all of the mod-inspired features we put in the free update, because we just would not feel comfortable putting that in the paid part.
And that was one of the things that because you were on a dev session talk today at EGX Rezzed here, and that I thought was really interesting, because I hadn't thought about it. Because when I play Cities, of course, you always get some mods, right? If there's a good asset, you say, like, I need this, I need a better looking swimming pool. But clearly there are a lot of people that don't get into mods or don't use mods. Yeah. So making sure that the mod inspired tools are available to them seems like a smart
because
idea.
This is kind of like what we wanted the game to be like, really kind of matching with our ideas. But since there are awesome mods made to do these features, we only want to make sure that we credit the modders too, because they're the ones who have shown us how important it is, because we can see which of the mods are the most used ones.
So this is clear so far the grittiest road network I've seen in a while.
Oh no! Now I have a gap.
You do.
That is awful. I have to. No, we can't. This must go.
Oh, that's actually one of the new things as well. If you, there are names on the streets now.
Yes, I will show that in just a tiny while.
As soon as we fix these.
Yeah. I just can't live with those. So let's see. So this way. Now with the bigger circle, it's so much easier to kind of get these to match. One of my roads isn't absolutely straight, but this is good enough. So zoning, I'll just pop something in here so that we can get some traffic going. Maybe like this. Let's speed it up a bit. Is anyone coming to my city? Yeah.
Yeah, there are some people that want to live here. which is great. I'm sure they like 90-degree angles, and they're like,
Yeah.
This is the place for us. This is where we're gonna hang out, right on Sterling Street.
Yeah. So once we have some traffic going on, I could show you some more of these. Well, actually, let's set up the electricity because I think they want to really come here unless they have something at least. Oh, the wind power is so. Let's do something else. That's a good place. Yeah, and some water. Where is it going? Outwards.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a tiny current. Let's see if I mess this up. So just getting the pipes in there. Oh, the most elegant pipe system
It's
ever seen.
You know what? I've seen Seek build pipe systems. This is great looking.
Let's see if we can have. Yeah, these guys get their own. Oh no, I'm running out of money. So you're not getting a solar power plant like this. Okay. Yeah, now it got it.
Yep.
So let's wait for some more traffic to come.
See if they show up.
Yeah, they are kind of. I guess they're walking everywhere because it's so close. So I'm not seeing that many cars. But once the industry gets built up, then we'll have trucks going on. So soon. So soon.
Oh, there we go. There's some traffic.
Okay. So the street names. Naturally, we didn't want the player to have to name all of these streets like manually because that would have been tedious, especially if you have a large city and then you get the free update with the names and then you're like, oh no, I have 300 roads to name. So they basically work like all the other things in the game. So you can click on a name, you can then give it some other kind of name. This is my Oxford Street, if I can, yes. So, and here we see new options. But let's first go to the new info view because I love this one. So, it looks a bit busy now, but what is actually happening is that I have selected a piece of road, and what I am seeing now is all of the trips that have been made through this piece of road. So all of these arrows coming in are actually traffic flowing into the city. And with a small city, this is not so important at the moment. Oh, we have pedestrians. Those are the green ones.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
That's like...
Yeah, someone is going
because
somewhere.
That's always... That's, I shouldn't be shocked about this, but that's always been the thing I find tricky about pedestrians, right? Because I know that I want a lot of people to walk around in my city, but it's so hard to confirm how many people walking.
Yeah. And this is also kind of information that the game has always had. But before, if you had a traffic jam and you wanted to understand like why are all of these vehicles here, you had to maybe pause and click on each one and kind of see where they're coming from. And this one, this is based on a mod 2. This actually visualizes all of that. So you can see that this is a destination that people are traveling through this street, and you can see that naturally pretty much all of the traffic is coming from outside of the city. So and you can of course switch. Like here, you just select another piece of road, and you can see what's going on with this one. And you also have like filtering. So if you see a lot of trucks and you want to know where the trucks are coming from, you would just have the trucks show it.
But just to congratulations on being a little hamlet. So just to confirm again, so what you're actually doing is you're clicking on a piece of road and we're getting the information of all the units that have passed through that road. Yes,
absolutely. So, and this isn't like forever. It kind of checks what kind of things are in the recent memory. So you can't set the kind of time, but on a busy street where this is the most useful, it always shows something, so you will know where the people going at that time are. And then let's go to one of my absolute favorites in this one. But I think I could actually just place one roundabout before we go into that one, just because I love roundabouts, and those work with the feature pretty nicely. So let's see what happens here. Looking wonderful. I'll just connect this here. Maybe. Well, let's take this one too. I will do some zoning so that we could actually get traffic in the roundabouts. Maybe like this. And let's see. Oh, this is going to look awful, but it might work. Let's see. So so now once again, I can, of course, I can access the info view like traditionally from here, or I can click on a street name, or I can click on actually a vehicle or a person and see the route they are taking. So this way I get to the same info view. Oh, but it closes when I close that one. But there are many ways to access this one. But junctions. So this is what I've been doing like for the last week because I simply love this. This is also based on a mod. We just adjusted the UI and did some like balancing work because we don't want this to go too much into micromanagement. Just like allowing for some tools on managing the intersections.
And just to confirm, because we did see some more questions in Twitch chat, probably someone coming late. All of this stuff is in the free patch that we've shown so far, correct?
Yeah. So what is happening here is that currently my roundabout doesn't have traffic lights and it doesn't have any yield rules. So basically whoever comes first just goes right in. But let's see if I find where the cars are actually going. Oh, someone doesn't have water. But what happens here if I set a yield rule? First of all, there pops up a tiny stop sign naturally because the citizens need to know about this. And then if I would just have someone traveling this road, maybe this one is busier. So what it does is that actually they have to stop before they get into the intersection. And what it does in a roundabout is, of course, that the traffic inside the roundabout goes a lot smoother, and people coming in have to stop. And that really affects how the traffic flows. So for a tiny city like this, it's like you can't do much because there isn't that much traffic actually going on. But for a big city, this might be just like the finishing touch the intersections are needing. And if you have traffic lights on, then you can't have the yield rules because traffic lights are handling all of that. But for a busy intersection, you might have to or want to turn off the lights and just have some rules. So, and this is all like instant, like the moment you click on the sign, the rule is on or off. So really easy. And how it works is like if you are far enough, you're not seeing the things because it would not feel nice to have these huge icons popping up here. But when you're zooming closer, and this is like everywhere where the road type changes, you can have traffic lights or the yield rules. So, and kind of touching on this one is that if you choose a road, you can say that this is a priority road. And what it does is like all the roads coming into that road actually get the stop signs automatically. So that you don't have to, if you have like the main road of the city, you don't have to go and click, 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 because that's not fun. So and of course you can adjust it later. They will be just like you would have manually set them up. So let's see what else. I think we just got the garbage things. No one is still in my roundabout. let's see what we can do, because I would love to have an ambulance going, because there's also something we did about those. Let's handle the water problems first. Was there someone else? Oh, this guy.
Well, I mean, if you're building at the edge of town, what can you expect?
Yeah. Like, you can't have all the things.
No.
So, oh, there is one. I'm not sure if this will look like much with so little traffic, but I will try. So, what is happening here is this is an ambulance on a call. So it has the lights on and the sirens. So they used to work with the same AI. Oh, it found the place. Yeah. So it used to work with the same AI as all of the traffic. So when the firemen were going to put out the fire, if there was a red light, they would patiently wait, even if there was a fire on the other side of the road.
Oh, there's another one going.
Oh yeah. Let's see if I can catch that one.
Let's see if that one's better.
But now they actually overtake. So they are faster than all of the other vehicles, and they can change lanes as they go. Oh, it's the same house.
What's going on in the house?
That is weird. It's the third one. Oh no, but these must be the guys who didn't have water.
Yes.
So that they have been upset.
They finally got water, and they're like, we don't understand how this works.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, but like overtaking emergency vehicles. So that's not just for the ambulances. It's also for the fire trucks and the police cars. And with the ambulances, it's so that if they have the lights on, the sirens, then they overtake. If they don't, then they will follow the other traffic more closely. But it kind of, when you have a big city, it looks really urgent when you see them kind of weaving between the cars and changing lanes. And this was one of the features that we had listed, like we need this. But at least I never understood how it actually feels in the game until I saw it.
Yeah.
Because it feels like so much more important that there is a fire going on when you see that they're really trying to find the best route to that, instead of just sitting at the red light and being like, yeah, no one is here. But yeah, let's see if I can think of something else to show in this one. We could maybe go to the save city, if that is okay for you.
Yes, and basically, just again, everything you've shown so far, that's in the free patch, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go and see the new traffic stuff, because I love that. So this is a city built earlier, and this actually has one of each of the new transportation types that are coming in a paid expansion. Yeah. So let's just like quickly have a look. So here is an elevated monorail. So it can go on top of an avenue. This is a special road type that you can upgrade to or build it as it is. And it also has standalone tracks. So you can go on the roads, but if you don't want to, you can just put it anywhere you want.
Yeah.
And let's see, where? Oh, there was a station. Oh, this is so hub buildings. This is a new thing with the paid expansion.
I didn't know they were in.
They are.
Oh.
So this is a monorail bus hub, and as you can see, this one is currently accepting only one bus line because only one of the platforms is in use. But there are many, so that you could have really like up to 10 bus lines feeding this one monorail station, which is really efficient compared to having just stops near it, because the buses actually pull to the platforms. And I guess this is a bit crowded, I see. But the monorail, of course, carries a lot more people than the buses do. So we need like many bus lines to handle all of the people the monorail is bringing in. And as you can see, the actual station is on the road. So we have a standalone station that is not on a road that you can use, and then also this one that comes with the piece of road, so that you have to actually make some room for it. but it works perfectly when it is here because it doesn't cause any problems to the traffic and doesn't take up basically any space because it is on top of the road and it looks cool.
It does look cool.
I love this. And that you can actually like go and look inside and you can see like the timetables. So that's just a fun detail that I like. So elevated monorail, and since the tracks, the basic tool is the same kind as the road building tool.
Yeah.
So you can make like change the height and all of this. So someone will make something that looks like a roller coaster, and that is absolutely fine. Because there are a lot of options on how to build this, and it is pretty flexible. So then we could check out the ferries. So the thing that is really special about these is like you can see how this one is coming towards the stop. So the reason it is doing this is that because the ferries and the blimps, they do not follow any roads.
Yeah.
And we really wanted to give power to the player to choose the actual roads that they are taking. So what the player does is they set up these marked roads that the ferries actually take. So that if you want them to go like the scenic route, like here, you can do it. Or just take the shortest one if that's what you want. But we felt that having just the AI choose the shortest routes, that would have been so nice.
Yeah.
So just having the option to really decide where they actually go, that is what we did. So these are called pathways, and the ferries and the blimps use these. So basically what you do is when you build a line, you plop a depot, stops, and then you connect the stops and the depot with the pathway so that the ferries know like how to get around, and then you can mark a line on top of that. So I really like this because I can get my ferries to do cool stuff like this. Okay, so and here's actually another one of the hub buildings. So this one is a ferry and bus hub, and oh, that's a nice one. Just slightly going where they want. But the idea was that buses are quite useful in like the center of the city transport. So we have many of these things. You can have other kind of transport types feeding in people to the bus lines, so that you can have like a ferry line going, then your passengers switch to the bus to take like the last leg of the route. So you can really efficiently plan how people will get to places. And this one also has plenty of platforms, so you can have a big system connected to this one. And this also accepts 2 ferries at once if you have like more than one line coming here. So it is like it's a big hub. Like these are not tiny ones.
And they're currently doing sweet 360s. Why they
Well,
hot code, everyone. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. Occasionally, yeah. Then here's a blimp for us. So not only is it magnificent and not on fire.
That's always a good start in cities when things are like it's looking nice and not on fire.
And they have like advertisements on the sides because there was so much room that we wanted to have something there. So well, these might look like just a weird addition. They are quite useful still because they take quite a nice number of passengers. So we have carefully balanced this that they aren't useful.
Yeah.
And they look cool. So all the good things. Let's see if this was bugging yesterday, but I will check anyway. No, sorry, this one. So yeah, here is this is part of the free update too. It is this is looking as it should because it had a bug.
Yeah. So this specific.
Yeah.
And I guess that's part of all public transport
Yeah,
options.
this is for all of the public transportation. So what you see here is a line, and we can see that these are the stops, and it shows how many people are actually waiting on each stop. And this here is a vehicle on the line, and we can see how full it is. So that this is like a mini map of the line, so that it would be easy for the user to understand, like, is this line full? How much is it used? Is there a stop that is like constantly full while the others are empty? So that you could identify if there are problem areas. Like this one maybe wouldn't need these two.
Yeah.
Or you could have lines feeding people into those two to get them used more. And then there's this one. So while you still have the budget that is telling the depots like how many can they send out of each vehicle type, this one lets you kind of do tiny adjustments to how those vehicles are divided between the lines.
Yeah.
So like the whole number doesn't change. If you get like 20 blimps, it's always 20. But if you adjust this one, it says that this line needs more of that 20 pool than the other ones. So kind of small adjustments, and like if you're not into this kind of stuff, you don't need to touch it ever. But if you only want to like optimize the city, then it is a good option to go through this, see how things are going, and if this line might need more. And we can see like it instantly spawned a lot of new vehicles, but since this is such a it's quite a quiet line, so I will put it back down. So like this, and let's find the. Well, it's night time. Well,
that's actually true. Let's. Someone pointed out in chat. I will fix that shortly. Can you show that interface again, real quick?
Oh yeah.
And I will. Whoops, not that one. But I will remove us from it for a short bit so everyone can see the interface. So
I'll find a bus to show it if I can just identify where my buses are going. This should have somewhere.
Where are the buses?
I know, hiding from me.
I mean, that's a kind
of. There is one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here now, this one is not working as it should. It should condense the line a bit more because this is not working so well.
But basically,
you get the idea. Yeah. Like a mini map of the line and all of the vehicles shown on the line live and as they go, so that you can see like these are full, and at some point they actually become full. And since the line is a circle, so what happens when the vehicles come here, there is an arrow signifying that they actually continue this way and just like loop endlessly.
Okay, good. Let's bring ourselves back. Okay.
Yeah. So now for the cable cars, if I could just orient myself. Yeah. Okay. So here you go. So they are tiny and cute. And also quite useful if you have a city on a mountain. Yeah. The height differences, these go like steeper than the other types of transportation.
But do these only transport pedestrians?
Yes.
As it were. So even if you have a mountain, you need to have some type of road going up like the back of it.
Yeah. You could just have like a faster transit for the citizens up and down the hill. So maybe if you would have things like maybe an industrial area on top of a mountain with some natural resources, you would have a road coming in there, but you could have most of the citizens actually traveling with the cable cars. So only the trucks would be on the road, and that's like less vehicles on the roads, more efficient traffic, so easier on the actual road network. So and these, well, you mostly, these are most efficient on mountain sides, but you can build them on level ground like here, and they do nicely. I really like how the stops are made, if I can find one here. So these have like end of line stops, and then you also have ones where they pass through. So you can choose like which ones you want to use. You don't have to use any specific ones.
Yeah.
But the end of line ones look really nice when correctly placed. And even here you can kind of look inside and see that there is a platform, and even the advertisements in the middle. So I love how carefully the artists made this. So cable cars were there, and then I could show this was also for the free update. So we have heard that we need new highways, and that is what we did. So we have 4-lane highways, so bigger ones with the sound barriers and without, so that you can have basically more traffic on the roads easier.
Why would you want more traffic? Get less traffic.
Yeah, but if you have a huge city, then you need.
Yes.
And then we have the 2-way highway, so that if you have an area that needs like high-speed roads, but not like a huge amount of traffic going, this way you don't have to build 2 of those. You can just have 1 of these, and that will allow traveling both ways. And let's see what was the last one that I had.
Did we use that?
Yeah, because this one has less lanes than the basic one. So we have more options for the highways, and we also added. Let's see if I can find my bridges here. So these are new road types, and completely new bridges also.
Yeah,
so
I saw another bridge. Was I mistaken, or is there one that's actually encased? That's
let's see, because we got one.
No, that one.
That one. Is it this one?
Yeah, it might be that.
Yeah,
yes,
because
it's that one.
because these gravel roads, they used to have no bridge at all, so that you couldn't actually build those on water. But now we have this fantastic bridge.
Oh, it's so quaint.
Yeah,
so it'll really help out, like if you're building a rural area where there's a lot of water, and it's not going to ruin the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, I think it really works with this kind of road. It really fits in with it perfectly. So if you have like these small settlements, this is what you will absolutely need. And what else? Let's see. I think these were the guys who have their own blimp connection. So the whole town is just built around this one, and I guess they should have something coming in soon-ish. But like now you can make sure that the bridges are mainly used by those cars that absolutely need them, and there are other options for the citizens to move around. So all of these public transportation options are for passengers, and we have done a lot of work on balancing those so that each one has a bit of a different character, and they are useful for different places. So the blimps and the monorails are for larger crowds, and then the ferries and the cable cars are for like smaller batches of people. But yeah, I think I have. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think I've gone through pretty much all of the currently implemented new features, unless you remember something that I'm forgetting.
No, I mean, I'm sure we're forgetting something, but rest assured, before the game is out, we will make sure that you know everything you need to know. But Karolina, the blimp has landed. Thank you so much for showcasing some of the new features coming in mass transit, both the free update that comes with it, and of course the DLC itself. We'll be back with more cities tomorrow, when me and Sandra are going to keep building in the town we're building, but we're going to use mass transit stuff, which I am really looking forward to.
Awesome.
So I am going to get us over to this thing. It's been a a long day today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.